I was sure you were gonna say the other one. You know, the horrible one.
The what?
The power word kill. No. That would be too crazy.
I haven't got that one in my list. I don't know. There's some in this list that you'd like. I mean, Power Word Stun's not bad.
I haven't looked at it. Power stun.
There's some nice ones in there. Right, hang on. I haven't opened up any of my character sheets or anything else on D&D Beyond. Oh, I'm not even signed in. Wow.
Why you're not signed in?
Because it's been so long.
You sign out of stuff?
No,
I think it's just it signs you out automatically. I think
sign me out as well.
Yeah, that's what happens. Right, I need his open. Who else do I need open? I definitely need Anya, don't I?
Yeah.
Because Hells is not joining us.
She's not well, my lord.
Oh, we've been introducing Kieran to Blackadder.
Does he say, "I got a cunning plan, my lord"?
Oh, we haven't really got into because we're only just into the second season where it's not really. They do it in the first season, but I don't think he's really picked up on it.
Well, it became a thing later on.
Yeah, we're just about.
The length of things they went into describing how cunning it was went longer and longer and longer.
Yeah.
Cunning as a fox that's a professor at Cunning University or stuff like that. I don't remember the exact thing, but it
yeah.
on for ages.
Catherine remembers that one. She keeps saying that one. I can't remember what it is. But yeah, it is funny. I'd better open up. What time is it? Oh, he's not going to be here for at least an hour, is he? If he turns up at all. So
you might as just, get to it.
Well, he's been blowing off his.
Not in public, I hope.
Well, yeah, apparently.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if he's going to make some extra money doing it.
It never said that. It just said just select ones. So.
Oh.
I'm like, well, okay, but in a post office, it's a bit.
On a day like today.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to.
No.
What's up, Matt?
I don't know. My brain just went.
I was trying to do that thing where when you're saying stuff but you don't think about it yourself too much, because then you'd be like, right, okay, so you got your 2 scrolls. Okay,
we're on the 4th floor.
Are we? Yeah, right. Okay, that was what I wanted to ask. It's been so fucking long, and I couldn't find anything other than the little numbers. Well, had we just finished the 4th floor?
Yes,
or were
that's
we going
why I was writing them.
Okay, right. Okay, so we're now going on. We're now on to the 5th, right?
Does
that make sense? What? That makes sense. Okay.
Hold on. I don't remember if I got my thing still going or not.
What thing?
Well, detect magic. Let me see.
I
don't think so. No, I think I decided not to recast it to save the spell slot. I think that's what I decided on that.
Yeah, you not do it ritually.
And let me see. Where the hell is it?
Normally, it's one that you just do as a ritual.
It's a lower level one, isn't it? Did I go past?
It's level 3.
Level 3.
I think.
No.
Turns out she hadn't even got it.
No, it's level 1.
No, it's Dispel Magic's level 3. Yeah, sorry.
Level 1.
Is it?
No ritual casting on it.
Oh, well, she might not be able to ritual cast because she's a sorcerer, not a mage, anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it says no ritual casting on it. So. That's weird.
Why have we got such a crap selection of characters? Seriously.
Huh? Who?
Because most of us chose to play a character rather than trying to make a group that works. It's like, no, this is a cool idea. I'm going to play this. Okay, this is a cool idea. I'm going to play this. Okay, we got any healers? What?
Walk it off.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing though, because I still play a cleric in the other campaign, and
you still don't heal.
No.
Clerics aren't healers. I can't remember the last time.
It was
Doc. Doc was the last person to play a cleric that actually fucking healed.
No, but it was more like we have 2 people that, because I don't have AoE healing yet on her. And it was more like, it's better than to use a spell slot after combat. Anyway.
Yeah, let them get hurt. Yeah. Let them go down, and then pop them back up.
Yeah.
With 2 hit points, so they can go back down again immediately. Or people should just be better at not dying. That's all. So, anyway.
Yeah, so no, I'm not gonna recast it.
Okay. Okay. Well, so you make your way up the next staircase. Without detect magic on, there's not much to detect really. There's a whole bunch of books and odd trinkets on the shelves and stuff like that, but nothing that really sticks out to you as you peruse the titles on your way up. As you make your way onto the next balcony. The balcony itself actually has a doorway on it, on this wall, on the outer wall, if you like, because obviously it's going up round and round and around, so they're not all on the same side. Actually has a doorway in this wall that leads into a room. I'm just going to draw it. Alright, don't fucking... Oh my god, I'm not drawing again. Hang on. I will do it. Not a particularly big room. How do I just fucking use this shit now? Do that? Does that? Yeah, that works. Okay. So roughly that size ish. And in this room there is, it's all kind of almost decked out like a tent, like well, as you look through the doorway in the center of the room, that's all draped over with like silks and all kinds of materials to make it like look tent like. There is, so it looks a bit like a fortune teller's tent, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like, so a bit like a room that's been made up to look like it. And in the center of the room, there is a. Hang on, that's my notes. Like, there's a circular table in the center of the room. It's got a crystal ball on it, and 2 decks of cards on the table that you can see from the doorway. And around the room, on various shelves and tables and stuff, are other devices that look like they're leaning towards the whole kind of fortune telling aesthetic, if you like, that kind of thing. So there's mirrors, there's inks and quills. There's a small box, like a small wooden box that you can't see inside. There's an incense burners, and there's either side of the door. There's 2 schools and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do? There's also, I just fucking missed my notes. There's also like scattered around the room, like comfortable looking chairs and couches and stuff like that.
So they went 5 floors up to get their fortune told. No, I wanna. Well, Ember wanna look at the books. Have a look.
Okay. So you're gonna enter the room.
You can say it like that. Sure.
I just need to know what you're doing. That's
yes, I'm entering their room. It looks interesting.
As you go through the doorway, can you make a charisma saving throw, please?
Sure. Let's see. Ah, I thought that was gonna be in that 20.
Ooh, 17. That's unfortunate for you.
Oh no.
Okay. All right.
Oh no.
So you're gonna go right. So there's there's some books on shelves and stuff like that. Oh, there's a on one of the. Right. So hang on a minute. So you've got. We say circular tables there, and then we'll say there's just a bunch of little tables and stuff around the room, various places. I'm just doing it like this, so it's like a point of reference. And then either side of the door. What else was there? All right, sorry, yeah. No, so crystal ball and stuff like that on the table with 2 decks of cards. There's so there are like random books around the room, but on this one here, there's like a rather large worn leather book that might interest Ember.
Is no one else coming in?
I don't know. Yeah. So as Ember walks in to do that, what's everybody else doing?
Watching her.
Okay. Vorax's probably going to follow because Vorax's a bit fucking like, okay, yeah, curiosity killed the cat and all that shit. So
that's that saying. That's like to warn you that it's a bad thing.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that. He's stupid. Vorax in the room. I don't know what Anya would do. Would Anya be drawn towards a room that looks like that? Don't know, actually.
Sure.
I think... Fuck it. Let's see. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
Well, shit. I reckon Shin would, because Shin just fucking follows around like a fucking lost sheep
everything.
sometimes. Yeah, he likes to get. He sticks his hand in everything, doesn't he? So he did also trigger a trap earlier, but I don't think he's learned his lesson. Okay. Alrighty then. Right, Worm and Sir Gregory are just seeing what's happening. Yeah. I think maybe we'll leave Borgin out for a minute. What's Sharog doing?
Let's just staying out.
Okay.
In case, you know.
As they walk in, Worm says, "So there's no issues with magic in there, is there anymore? Because you've still got that detect magic thing, haven't you?"
Yeah. Well, I still have an aura. I see that now that he moved me.
Well, do you? Because you dropped it, or it ran out. I thought. Yeah,
Sure,
I thought we said he ran out. Yeah, I thought it ran out. Yeah, I think it ran out.
So it's obviously safe going in there because there's no bad magic. That's what he's just asked you.
Yeah. Okay.
You're okay so far. Seems fine.
That's a good point. You wouldn't necessarily. You do though, as you say that. Ember.
Yeah.
Start to feel really, just suddenly tired, just lethargic, just overcome with. You just need to have a sit down, and there's a lot of comfy chairs in between all those tables, and like sofas and couches that you could just go and.
It's one of those. What's it called? A fainting couch? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's that sort of thing. Yeah, all those. Yeah, fucking divans, all covered in like nice, comfy cushions and stuff.
Oh, she's like, I could do with a sit right now.
Yeah, Vorax's gonna kind of like wandering through him a bit further. He's gonna like poke at the crystal ball a little bit because that's what he does. And then he's gonna, big yawn. He's gonna just find there's like an armchair right by the table. He's just gonna sit himself in it, and he just sits down and just kind of puts his head back a bit and looks like he's yawning.
That looks really comfy.
I'll say in between, all around the edges of the room and stuff, there's just like seats and everything everywhere, so you can find yourself. Yeah, and you find yourself just needing to sit down and just rest a minute, just take even just take a little nap. I mean, it's been a long day, right?
It's been an exciting long day. Feels like 2 months.
I was about to say.
Fucking crazy. Yeah, she's gonna just find somewhere and she's gonna be like,
okay.
I need a nap.
For the sake of everything else, Anya's going to kind of wander over here, but she's also going to, and you essentially from the outside, Emma says, "Yeah, no, everything seems fine," and then all four of them just seem to start wandering around the room, but then just like slow down a bit until they seemingly find somewhere to sit, and then kind of lie down or lay back and just seem to fall asleep. So whilst they're all doing that, and everybody else has witnessed them doing that, what would the reaction of the rest of the group be?
A worm says, "Come on, what's in there? We got to keep going." Hello.
Warwick just falls asleep.
Borgum, go and get him. There's a reason.
There's a reason?
Oh, I know what you're thinking.
That's why I say Bongo, because if he's not, then me and Sir Gregory and Shamrock have got to save you. So,
hang on a minute. What is it's what is it? Fey ancestry, right? Yeah. Okay.
He's got it's either advantage or
So yeah. He'll go. Well, what? Oh fuck. So he kind of. Oh, okay.
Go and help Shin first, obviously.
Oh, it's his boyfriend, even if he doesn't know it yet. Oh, that's. Yeah, and like all boyfriends around the world do, he does. He steps in and goes, "Come on, you." Oh. Just falls asleep next to him.
Well, shit.
So whilst you were witnessing that from the outside, well, Ember's the only one that I can. Yeah, don't really. Okay, so Ember, without realizing it, you've fallen asleep.
Okay.
But your dream that you're dreaming is, it's essentially Ember's perfect day. Whatever that would be for Ember. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, for example, Vorak is back home. They've been out adventuring. They've kind of somehow saved the world or something in whatever his dream is. They're back home. Sherog's chief. He's her champion. You know, Neff is there. Couldn't remember her name for a minute. You know, they've got kids running around, all this kind of stuff. It's down the, in the future. And it's just really not. And their friends are visiting, Worm's there, and Borgum, and Anya. That's about it, probably, for more. Sir Gregory may be there, I don't know. But he's just like, and everything's just, there's plenty to eat, plenty to drink. He gets challenged, so he has to fight somebody. It's great. It's the best day he's ever had. But it just, without him realizing it, he just keeps looping. So that's like Vorak's perfect day that seems to be playing for him in his dreams. What would Ember's perfect day be?
Probably reading. She's that,
Yeah.
Knowledge.
Well rested.
You'll probably find it not, it's really smutty, but
Yeah, she probably
has
one
give
of
us
those.
The details.
Yeah, it's definitely
She
not
found this
PG.
really interesting purple book that says Tusk Love. She's really into that one, and she blushes when she reads it. But that's like on her breaks, so that in between all the heavy reading. Because she loves reading, Probably.
So Ember's perfect day is reading a romance novel. Okay.
Yeah,
not being in one, which is telling.
Yeah. Fabio shows up. Nah.
Oh, poor Ember.
So what happens
Anya's probably like, I don't know, smoking mushrooms somewhere.
Yeah.
Mushrooms.
And maybe with her. I don't know. I don't think she even knows.
Animals. Probably
yeah,
some
lots of-
animals there.
Yeah, all weird colours and stuff. There's a bear owl.
Isn't that like a normal day though?
Anya, yeah, 'cause she's every day's a perfect day for her because she's like constantly tripping. I don't know. Fishing and Borgin. I'd have to leave that. That's I don't. So they're probably together somewhere.
In a field.
But neither of them have realised.
No, Borgin will be with his.
Oh, actually, I think I
friends.
do. I think I might. Yeah, I might know what Borgin's would be, but I can't speak on it. That's up for Liam. Okay, but that's so. From the people inside the room, you don't even realise you've fallen asleep. You are having the perfect day. Essentially, you don't know any better at the moment. Yeah, so that's right. So you the rest of you outside. You send Borgin in, and he's also just kind of fallen asleep on the next sofa.
Right, so we just have to discuss something. So I'm like, what's going on here?
Why they're
I'm
asleep?
looking at Sharog. Yeah, but why would they just go in and fall asleep?
Bell?
It's not even like there's any like music playing or scented candles or shit.
No, 'cause
There is
I-
incense. There is incense burning in the room.
You never
but-
mentioned that.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I'm sure. I did say there was incense. Yeah, I did say there was incense. But I didn't specifically say there was an incense burner burning in the room. But there is. So.
Just seeing
Yeah.
if I have anything interesting on my person.
Well, I can get them out.
How did I immediately know what you're thinking?
I
hope
don't
that's
know,
not what
but
you're thinking.
I don't know what he's thinking. I was
Well, who
thinking
is-
about
who said
throwing
it?
a fucking rope.
Is that Worm or Sir Gregory that said that?
Worm.
Oh, I think I might know
How?
what that is. I think he's going to go fishing.
Did you think ropes as well?
No, I get my hand crossbow and fire at Vorak. with the charge of I can only do three charges. I'm gonna fire the one of the charges at Vorak to try and snare him, and then you two can help me pull him out.
Okay.
Okay.
Because he weighs more than me, so if
yeah, you're not going to be able to pull him.
it'd
You're
pull
gonna
me
need at
in.
least-
So
yeah.
it's- yeah.
And from a prone seated position, I mean, Sharog might be able to shift him, but it's going to be easier if you use both of them.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like, yeah, now pull.
One just pulls himself into the room.
Yoink!
Yeah, I guess. I mean, he's. I don't think you can even miss. Hang on. Well, what's the? Oh, you're making me have to look things up now.
Just arbitrarily give yourself an AC and I'll roll it.
No, it's not that. I think you'd have to.
I can do.
Hang on a minute.
I
Conditions.
can do the thing where I can give myself.
No, it's more about whether I'm not sure whether it would just be a normal attack because that's what you're doing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So then it would just be you just have to beat my AC.
Yeah, but I can give myself advantage on the shot because I can do.
Well, but my
Yeah.
point, I don't know whether I can even.
No, that's why I said you arbitrarily assign an AC and just say it's got to eat this or set a value because it's just like. Because I could shoot the chair and drag the chair. You know what I mean?
That's true. Which would be like. Hang on.
I just imagine Work sitting in the chair and the chair goes.
I think that'd probably be about the same AC though, because it'd probably be about 15. I would have thought. What's mine? 14. Well, I mean, you definitely hit something. Whether it's me or whether it's Vorak or the chair, I don't know. That's up to you.
No, it's a chair, just like into the back of the chair, and then we'll all like draw your back out.
All right. Yeah, I'll allow it. Okay. Yeah, and you pull him back out to about there. He's still asleep.
I'm gonna
Right,
slap him.
a bit. Yeah,
We
yeah.
both slap.
Let you slap him
I
because yeah, you got bigger hands.
Yeah. If he doesn't feel it then he's never going to feel it.
Well, yeah, if you don't feel that, then Sir Gregory will slap him.
I don't even remove my glove. I just go.
Well, yeah, obviously. He's your brother. He can take it.
Wake up.
Hang on a minute. Oh, right. No, sorry. I take that back. He does wake up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, like, you
I
hook him
still
out the
smack
room, and it's Vorak. Yeah, it's Vorak. So it takes him a second to wake up anyway. So before he's even opened his eyes, which he was going to do, Sharon just smacks him in the face. He's like, "Oh, what?
Why were you asleep?
Oh, that was a really nice dream." And he looks around and he's like, "What are they doing asleep? Wait, I was asleep."
That's what we're trying to figure out.
So who else could we shoot? We could shoot Ember.
Yeah.
Actually, thinking about it, Ember's probably a good one to shoot because she potentially can do spells.
She probably can. Let's see what we got.
The other thing is, if Borgin and Shin are both sat there, then I can't necessarily see them. So they may be stuck in there forever.
Just see what she has. Nothing that can help.
But they don't know that. They know that she's a spellcaster, and for some reason everybody's fallen asleep in the room. I'll just say it.
Oh, yeah. No, I was just thinking about things.
Vorik's going to find himself a seat over here and try and shake off whatever it is that just happened. He looks a bit groggy. I don't mean he looks like grog.
Does he get a full rest?
No. Somehow wake up feeling even fucking worse. Like a fucking hangover. Yeah.
What? She's on
yeah,
the thingy. Fainting couch.
Right, so she's on something that you could hook.
Yeah.
If you don't want to shoot Ember directly.
Please don't, my AC shit.
Yep, you managed to get a good hold on the third piece of furniture that she sat on. And between you, you're able to drag her back out. Especially because you now got Vorak as well. So yeah. she kind of, I don't know actually. Well, why am I doing a fucking voice? I'm not controlling her. What does Ember say as she kind of?
Where'd my books go? Where are we?
What?
What happened?
Everyone's looking at Ember like, oh. Huh?
Oh, that was a dream. That was weird.
Yeah. Apparently we fell asleep.
Yeah, when you walked in the door, I thought you said you had that detect magic spell.
Not up. I didn't. Maybe I should cast it again.
So when I said, "Is everything okay in there?" and you said, "Yes, it is," and then fell asleep, what you said is you didn't know if it was all okay in there. Is that what you're telling us?
It looked okay. Sorry. Shit.
How are we going to get Borgin and Shin out? Because they're around the corner and I can't shoot them.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
That's what I'm asking Ember.
Also,
she's supposed to be clever.
If you were to try and drag Anya out, you'd probably have to like drag her past the table as well on whatever piece of furniture she got. Looking at that angle, I'm not sure how well that's gonna. I mean, I'm sure you could manage it. It might make a bit of a mess, but.
Of what? Of the table or of Anya?
I mean, who knows? Everything. The table, because that's one that's got the quill and the ink and stuff on it.
See, I could cast it again, but it's only 30 feet though, so, I'd have to go back into the room.
So just to remind you, so on the table is the crystal ball and what looked like 2 decks of cards, the circular table. this has got this is one with a leather bound book on, I think I said.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got a big old book on it. This one has got the quill and the ink, and there's also a wooden box on there. There's incense burning on this one at the back. From what you can see, there's like a mirror, like a hand mirror or something over it. Like it looks like from here silver, but it could be just some kind of silvered metal. But there's like some kind of hand mirror there, and there's a skull either side of the door on a table, facing into the room. And other than that, there's all kinds of like, silks and shit draped around the room, so it looks like it's in a tent. And cushions and soft couches and everything everywhere.
It's obviously something fucking with this room.
So Gregory gets a piece of rope, ties it around his waist, and says, "I'm going to walk in,
Okay.
see if I can get Anya, and if I fall asleep, just drag me back."
Okay.
Okay.
Are you awake enough for this,
Sorry.
brother?
I'm not. Hang on a minute. I'm not sure this is. I'm not sure my mic's picking up properly. Because unless I actually talk like that, if I talk, yeah, but okay, it's fine. I think it's all right. Yeah, good idea. Vorax, okay, go on then.
Cool.
So he walks in.
Okay, so I don't know what Sir Gregory has. As you pass through into the room, wherever you are there. So as you get to there, or wherever, can you make a charisma saving throw, please? Trying to think if there's any reason why it wouldn't. I mean, you're fine. No, you're fine. Yeah, you can go about your business. You do. Oh well. What? Hang on a minute. Right. I would say that you probably what your passive perception is really high, isn't it?
21.
Jesus.
I would say that given Sir Gregory's experience and considering that he lives most of his time in his mind because he doesn't actually have a fucking body to live in, that as you pass between the schools, you feel something trying to take hold. You feel something trying to affect you, but you manage to shrug it off.
And it's the skulls.
Like you get the sense that it feels like it's like from either side of you at the same time.
Right. So are the skulls looking at as you
Yes.
walk in? Right. So he gets them and he points them at the wall.
Okay. And you no longer feel it. You no longer feel the presence that was trying to take hold of you.
Right. Anyway, he walks over to Anya and sees her, picks her up.
So as you bend over, Vorak's going to pull on the rope because he thinks you're falling over to fall asleep. Are you joking? Okay, it's fine. Yeah, you can pick her up. Yep. I don't think you wouldn't have a problem picking her up.
Just that's in one hand, and then just walking to the door.
Yep.
Does she start waking up as she's going to the door, or does she still?
That's it. Yeah, no, I think as she passes between the schools, she wakes up, essentially, or starts to like. That's where the process is starting to wake up. Happens.
So I don't drop her and place her on the floor.
Okay, next member.
Yeah. Otherwise, it'd be a long drop for her. Go and grab Borgin and Shin one after the other.
Yeah. All right then. And again, as you kind of shimmy everybody out of the room, they start to wake up. They all start to wake up.
So come back out and then let everyone know that it's the skulls. They're enchanted.
Really?
What does that mean? Oh my god! Before I wouldn't think like that. Hang on.
Wouldn't he? Oh, I thought that was gonna be a 20. I was hoping that would be a 20, and he
It
would.
keeps happening.
Yeah.
So Vorik's like, so it stopped working now.
Run in and look.
I think so.
Oh, cool.
Do it.
Oh, cool.
Do
I
it.
just walked straight
Do
back
it.
into the room. So, oh yeah, I don't feel tired at all. He walks back over and starts poking the crystal ball again. I was like, I don't think this is working.
But he's fine.
Aren't you supposed to be able to see things in it? I can only see me.
You are your own future, brother. She shouts from.
I already knew that.
But it seems fine.
Well, I'm okay.
Okay. Do we want to investigate the thing then? Maybe some sort. Well, he's still.
I don't, but I've got a feeling you might, so that's why I'm being quiet.
We'll wait and see what you do.
Huh?
Well, I'd say.
I mean, I want to look at that. Ember wants to look at that book, because he knows.
Okay.
Yeah, the one up here.
Yeah. Okay. So you make your way over to it, and it seems to be. Hang on a second. I have notes. Fuck off, fan. Oh, the fan's blowing the page in my way. I need the fan because it's fucking boiling.
Fucking is.
Right. So this is
I've been an otter.
Well, yeah, but not normally while you sat at home at the computer, right?
No.
Book of it is a seemingly from like a quick flick through by Ember. A book of spells and prophecies, and what seems to be like like kind of fortune telling lore and stuff like that. It's not particularly well laid out. So there seems to be like there's no order to it. There's not like a section that's all about different spells to do with reading futures or stuff like that, or fortune telling. There's not like a whole section on that's full of like different prophecies that have been made or anything like that, or a whole section on lore. It's just like pages, like whenever they've just opened the book and started writing down whatever's come to mind.
You mean like the random books like that you see in films that are just the notebooks that every page is not linked to anything else?
Yeah, sort of. A bit like Nick, you've watched Supernatural. It's a bit like the Dad's Diary.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's just like so there might be like a certain subject where there's a load of it'll have all the lore and stuff about it, or spells to do with it, and prophecies around it, or a prophecy with all the stuff around it. But it's not like laid out in any kind of formal manner. It's just as things have come up, they've obviously written about it, sort of thing. Yeah, so that's what that seems to be. It just seems to be a book of, and there are some spells and some prophecies and stuff like that in there. A quick look. If you want to take a deeper look, you can do an investigation check, or you can hold on to it till later.
She's gonna hold on to it so we're not in the middle of enemy territory.
Okay. Anything else you want to look at? Anything anybody else wants to look at?
So it's the crystal ball, it's the mirror, it's the box.
Yeah. Right, hang on.
And the 2 decks of cards.
Yeah.
Not
there's
particularly.
So there's crystal ball and 2 decks of cards. There's a hand mirror, the quill and the ink, with the small wooden box on the same table. The incense burner, which is fucking why do I have to have notes on separate pages? So I have to turn the page.
I don't know. Did you write this fucking book of spells and prophecies?
Yeah, so I was basically just telling you what I've got in my hand right this minute.
Makes sense.
So the incense burner, I mean, it looks quite nice. It was made out of amethyst, so it's like a purpley crystally type thing. Might be worth something, The box that's on the table with the inks is fairly intricately carved, so it might. I don't know. I mean, you'd have to get closer to have a look. So I suppose that's the thing. Are you going to actually you're going to go around the room and actually like have a look at all the things and see what looks interesting?
Sure. You want me to
okay.
roll?
No. Well, yeah, go on then. Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Really?
Wow.
Really?
Wow. Okay, no, there was no need for that. If you don't want to play tonight, just say so. Fucking hell.
Wow.
Okay.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah, like you're distracted by this book. It seems really interesting, and you can't wait to be able to like look into it like further and see what things have been. See if any of the prophecies have actually come true, and then whether that means that some of the others might still come true and all that stuff. And you just you just kind of like, ooh, and then just start walking out the room and just leave behind.
Yeah, I'm kind of daydreaming a bit about this book. I'm like,
So she's still remembering reading a book in a dream.
It's been so long. I haven't read a book since the Cobalt Soul.
Does anybody else think that they'd probably go in and have a poke around? Because
well, not sure. She.
I think Vorax Vorax poked the ball and it didn't do what he wanted it to, and he's probably fucking left already. Although there is shiny stuff, but then like we've got loads of shiny stuff now. That's not even important anymore, is it?
So much shiny stuff.
And he doesn't know whether things are magic or not. Yeah,
we have got some place to be apparently.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, she is incessantly in the back of your mind trying to urge you to hurry up and to get to the top of the tower. There's like not necessarily saying anything, but there's like a constant presence that seems to be impatient in the back of your mind, which you recognise to be her.
Your brain? Come on.
Essentially, yeah, like you should just,
a dark urge.
Yeah, a need.
Oh no!
Just behind the eye. So yeah, so Worm's probably getting impatient at this point. Like, come on, fuck's sake!
It's this. We're way above the clouds. It's thin air now.
I can't think straight. Oh wait.
You're only 5 floors up. God, calm down.
Yeah, but the distance between floor 4 and 5 was massive.
So that's true. It took us months to get there. It's ridiculous. No wonder everybody's tired and fell asleep. And you're all like, "Oh, what are you doing, falling asleep?" Well, maybe somebody needed a nap. How about that? Okay. So, and no one's running to detect magic or anything, are they? So nobody would be picking up on anything.
No.
Ember's just fucking daydreaming about her new book that she's hugging to her chest. That's how I imagine it, anyway. Imagine you come out with it like hugging it to your chest.
Oh. So
nice. Never mind all the other books that you picked up on the way up the tower.
No, it's this one.
That was 2 months ago.
This is my book.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
This one is special.
I'm going to go and get some more water because apparently I need it so I can sweat more. Back in a minute.
Because it's not hot or anything.
No.
I don't think I've ever drank that much water at work as I did today. It was like...
Have they changed fucking Discord settings?
No.
Is the layout different, or am I just fucking not remembering anything?
It's probably just you can't remember how it works.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, I'm back in. Just give it 5 minutes. I'm back in 5 minutes.
Okay. I can do it with 5 minutes. I'll go get my phone. We're going in the
Right,
air.
Once everybody's recovered from the little dream session,
Sheriff keeps
Um,
pushing Warwick like, you awake, you awake, you awake, you awake.
Anya's like, what? I didn't even. Like you said earlier, it's probably just the same for her all the time. It's just like, what? No, nothing happened. Okay, so you continue onwards and upwards.
A quick question: are we still hearing things from outside in the city? Are we like hearing?
Hang on. Oh, that's a good
No,
point.
that battle finished like weeks ago.
No, it's still going on. The siege of the city's still going on months later. It's just settled into a long, like, drawn-out siege now. No. Yes, they are. There are still sounds of battle outside.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. So, do you want to do an investigation check with Ember on the way up the next staircase to see if you find any more items that might be interesting?
Yes.
Now that she hasn't. Now that she's not doing magic detection.
But she's still holding her book though, like.
All right, disadvantage then. Well, you just played your fucking self, didn't you?
She's just holding it. Oh my god, what the hell is this?
14's not bad. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh bollocks! Just ripped a fucking page out. That's fucking great.
What'd you do that for?
Because I'm a fucking idiot with clumsy fucking hands. Hang on a minute. So we did. Okay. So there's no more. Okay, so you do find. Well, Worm does. Ember doesn't.
She just goes, nah, ha, 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 ha.
Worm finds a scroll. That Worm can roll a d24. Okay. I mean, you laugh, but as you pass it to Ember, and Ember kind of opens up a bit, I'm sure she gives out a little gasp or something because she reads it and has to do a double take because that is a scroll of disintegrate.
No.
Yep.
And then she probably does go,
Throws the book away. Oh, scroll!
wow. No, she just, without looking at the book, she just stuffed it in,
Oh, right.
Really? Oh.
What was
Nice find,
that?
Lauren.
It was just there. It's like he just points. It's like this shelf with a scroll on it. It's like,
I didn't see that.
with a light on it as well.
Most obvious fucking book. Basically, on the edge of the scroll was essentially written. Look at this.
Look here.
Hang on a minute. I'm trying to see if I can find something. Oh, okay. That's not the one. Oh, fucking hell. Keep up. That's just no.
Oh, I thought I've used all of my crossbow things because I used it downstairs now, so I've used all 3.
Did you use it downstairs?
Yeah, I swung
Did
across,
you?
didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Let's see.
Because I remember I was saying it still doesn't do it. I was saying you can't use the thing that marks down the charges.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, I remember you saying yeah.
Oh, she can use it.
Oh, is this it?
That's crazy.
No. Well, I can't find the list that I had last. Oh well. Right. Okay. I don't know. All right, Ember, with your. Okay, hang on. Right, so you were both investigating. So Ember, with your 14, you can roll a D100, and so can Worm if you want to.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so why Sharrow rolled it? Right. Okay. So, first of all, Worm, because he was paying more attention. Well, you find a book. Well, you point it out to Ember for some reason. That's a contemporary codex of celestial cadavers.
Um,
Maybe you just like the alliteration that was in there or something.
that
And
was
Ember,
enough. What did you call it? Can you write it down?
No,
No.
doing that now. I can't find it now. Actually, can I just straight up? Can I just do that?
I don't know.
Yes. And Ember finds.
It doesn't. I don't like that. I really don't like that because it should be a contemporary codex of celestial cadavers.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, it's
it ruins the alliteration, doesn't it?
yeah.
And what did fuck? Why
fact-
can I not remember
In fact,
anything?
it should be
24.
spelt with a K, and so you actually say it. It's like whoever wrote the book said, "No, it's celestial cadavers."
Yeah, I refuse to pronounce it any other way.
Ah,
I can't remember what I was doing now.
24.
Oh yeah, 24. Oh, you're for some reason one called planning your castle construction leaps out at Ember. Like that just seems something that, like, oh, because like you're obviously rebuilding the castle or whatever it is at fucking.
She's gonna be
Because
really...
you've taken over at Icehaven, haven't you? Is that right?
That's the plan. I don't think we've taken it over yet. Have we?
But it's being constructed. It's all being sorted out, right? Icehaven. That feels right.
I say
I can't fucking.
We bought Icehaven, so it's just like whatever.
Essentially, oh no,
Yeah.
didn't they put you in charge because you saved it? And they were like, "Well, you're better than this fucking knobhead that was in charge before."
Pretty much.
We sent our fleets down there, didn't we?
Yeah, that's the fleet. That's where they.
Yeah.
That's where they.
Yeah, that's where they were. Well, they were when we came down here. They're all out trading now because you know.
Yeah, because the last
Can't
time we
really-
contacted them, they were on the coast.
Yeah, it'd been like 2 months since you disappeared or something like that, or a month. So.
And they were never heard from
And now it's been 500. Yeah, they just assumed you're dead now.
Yeah, but she's gonna be like, huh? Do you want this worm? It's no use for me. The book.
Who would be like the planner for like getting the castle built? It's already been done though. I think Turgon's doing it.
Turgon's
Yeah,
doing
it's like, well, we're just gonna get whatever we get given when we get there. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Turgon's pretty much in charge of.
Well, he
well, it
used
won't
to
be
be.
because what's her face is there.
She's the captain now. Well,
Who's the
what's
captain
the
now?
captain?
Well,
Yeah,
no, but he was the
He's the not the captain. It's what's her face? Your girlfriend. What's her name?
Sophina.
Safina. Yeah, but he's the builder.
Yeah,
He
He's
did
been
like the
building
repairs and
boats
stuff on the ship.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
he was like a woodworker in that. So he's probably like in charge of rebuilding or redesigning rooms or whatever shit we're going to do with it.
So
God, we have to figure that out at some point.
And
I thought, didn't we start doing that
we did.
ages ago? It's going to be a fucking another year before we get back there anyway. Right. Okay. So then you make your way up onto the next floor, and now I'm going to go back to the page that I accidentally ripped out. Because I'm smart like that. Okay. Right. So again, it's another one of these kind of platforms like this one,
Mm-hmm.
like the one you stood on. As you make your way up onto it, before you even make your way up onto it, you start to see things that you recognise as dragon bones and parts of dragons and things associated with dragons.
But it's not a white dragon.
No, well, so what you see are about roughly here. So as you come up, it's like as you come up the stairs, you kind of see it in your line of sight. There is it's probably a young dragon skull, but given the size of it, it might be slightly bigger. But it's not quite an adult because that would be fucking huge and it'd be too much.
Yeah.
And it's sat on a. It's encased, so the whole skull is encased, and there is like a scarf that seems to be made from platinum or something draped over it, but it's all encased. And there's a little plaque on the top, like at the top of the casing, with some writing on it or something like that. That's there. Here against this wall is wait, what the oh, god damn it. There's a circular, like, kind of glass case, and in the center of it is like an amethyst, but it looks like almost looks like a dragon eye type thing. The way that there's like the discolorations in it make it look like a dragon's eye. There's an amethyst sat in there.
Yeah.
Really big.
Important, really big.
All right, and here along this side, as you kind of turn around, there is like a weapon stand type thing inside another casing. And they all each of them. Oh, so right. So there's a weapon stand inside a casing with a 5-headed flail on it. Okay, and again, that has another plaque on it as well. So each of them have a plaque on them with some kind of script or writing or whatever on them. Does anybody speak Draconic?
Yes, I think I do.
Right.
I do!
Give me 2 seconds because I think I need to go and find my book. Just 2 seconds.
He has a special Draconic book?
I think it's an English to Draconic dictionary.
Nice. Seems useful.
Well, this is the time. This is literally the time that it would be useful.
All right, I'm back. Who speaks Draconic?
Ember.
Okay, does anybody else?
Nope.
Okay, so just for a bit more of a description. So so the flail is made. So does anybody? So I'm assuming that means that Ember's studied dragons in some way, shape, or form.
She's a Draconic sorcerer.
Oh shit! Right, yeah, okay. Oh, actually, Shin also speaks Draconic.
Does he?
Yep. Well, they're not they're monster fighters, aren't they? That's their kind of. Although why you'd speak Draconic, I don't. Well, whatever. He's actually kind of. I guess the cult or the group or the whatever that he's part of they are monster hunters, but they're trained to do certain things. So there would have been like some kind of education around monsters and stuff involved in that. So I guess maybe that's where he's learned it. Excuse you.
So
like
he
doesn't
had a translation book like you do.
Oh, Anya speaks Draconic as well. Oh, I know why that is. I didn't tell you that. Anya doesn't speak Draconic.
She does. You just said it.
No, I'll take that. You're going to wipe that from your memories right now and pretend it never happened.
We'll forget it in 2 months.
Borgen. Oh, he hasn't. Didn't he choose dragons as no?
No, that would
No,
make
giant.
sense.
So he's gone giant killer.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so it's giants and stuff, and humanoids and werewolves.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Oh wait, yeah, favored. Oh no, that's just because it's favored enemy. Sorry.
Werewolves?
Wait. So your advantage on survival checks to track your favored enemies, as well as on int checks to recall information about them. Yeah, so it is. So humanoids. Humanoids are the main peoples of the world, both civilized and savage, including humans and a tremendous variety of species: werewolves, humans, abyssal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it is specific, right? So he's werewolves, humans, abyssal, plants, and then giants.
Plants.
So his choices, I think, of humanoids must be werewolves and humans. I think that must be how that works. And then he's got like the favored enemy abyssal, favored enemy plants, and then giant somehow.
No, I think it is the selections you get are a bit weird.
Yeah.
So
I
it is
don't
humanoids, and then which includes some. And
Well,
then
at
he's
least he'll
got
be able to track his
plants and-
boyfriend down if he goes missing.
Inhuman form
Maybe,
and wolf form.
you don't know. Maybe that's why he's so close to him, because he knows he's a werewolf, and he's just going to kill him when he turns. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, maybe. Right. Anyway, he doesn't speak Draconic. So, Ember and Shindo.
Mhm.
Be funny if Vorak did, but he doesn't.
I didn't even bother.
Nobody
checking,
else? No, nobody else. Right. Okay.
No. Sorry.
So that's weird that he does. Right. So back to right. So the
Flail.
right. So the flail.
Mhm.
So you'd recognise this, Ember, with your education, and possibly Shin, given that I'm assuming that means he's been educated with the history of dragons in some way, shape, or fucking form in the past. The flail is made in the image of Tiamat, with 5 jagged heads shaped like the heads of 5 different chromatic dragons. Is what you can see in there.
Mhm.
The amethyst on the table. Well, this says it's a fist-sized chunk of amethyst infused with an amethyst dragon's ability. Oh, I'm not telling you that. Shit. That's...
I already forgot it. Don't worry.
So it's a fist size. So it's basically a fist size one, but it looks a bit like a dragon's eye, yeah.
Mhm.
And the other one, the scarf, looks like a scarf made out of fucking platinum discs or dragon scales. Oh, no, right, okay, there you go. So the scarf is a sturdy cloth. It's made of sturdy cloth and covered in platinum-coloured scales. Okay, and on. So as
What did the name
Yeah.
thing say?
Okay, so 2 things on each of them. So first of all is the name of the object,
Okay.
or the name that it's been given, but that is written in Elvish,
Oh.
which I know at least 2 people in the group speak, or fucking Underdark Common bollocks, whatever it is that fucking the Dark Elf speak as their own language. But I know it can be translated in the group. So the amethyst is labelled as an amethyst lodestone. The flail is labelled as a flail of Tiamat. And the scarf is labelled as a platinum scarf.
Okay.
That is as far as the descriptions go in whatever tongue the elves have written it in for themselves. However, I need to find somewhere to put that. All right. For those that can speak Draconic, well, which table are you going to approach first and read the plaque on?
Oh, the head. Well.
The head. Okay. So
The scarf. Yeah. But yeah.
right, the
same.
scarf. Yeah, I don't. Right. So written on it. It takes you a minute to realise it. But once you do, you're like, fuck's sake. is a riddle
Ah!
that goes, I don't have eyes, but once did see. I once had thoughts, now white and empty.
Okay. Okay.
I'm assuming you're typing it there.
Yeah, hang on. I would if I could fucking spell. Even though it's right in front of me and I'm literally just typing it from the fucking paper, but there you go. Hang on. So that's the table with the scarf.
Okay. Let's check the amethyst.
Okay, so the amethyst is so it's in a circular kind of confines, if you like, there, casing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sat on as you get closer and you have a look in. It looks like it's sat in like a dark kind of leathery material that might have been a dragon wing at some point, or the skin from like like the membrane between of the wings.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Oh, damn it. Right, so on that one, again, you can tell it's a riddle. It's like, damn it. So I have no voice, but I can tell a story. I have no body, but I can follow your every move. I am always with you, but you can never hold me. It's going to take me ages to fucking put that in there, isn't it?
I got it. I have it. No. I don't have a body, wasn't it?
I have no body. Yeah.
No. No. Okay. So that just leaves the flail.
Yep. Hang on a minute. Right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so the stand that it's on, seems to be made from like aged dragon bones. Okay, so a heart of fire, wings unfurled. In myths and legend, I rule the world. Fierce and ancient, a creature of law. Alas, can't you hear my mighty roar?
Okay. I got lost after legend. No, myths and legend. I rule the world.
Right, so you got I rule the world, yeah?
Yeah.
So, fierce and ancient, a creature of law. Alas, can't you hear my mighty roar?
Oh, okay. This means fuck all to me. Well, Worm, how big is that? That ruby?
How big is it?
Is it at the same size as the amethyst?
I have no idea.
I'm curious.
I think that I don't know the last riddle because it's too long, but I think the first one's a skull, the second one's a shadow.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
But I don't know what the third one was because it went on a bit.
Ignore the typos because I wrote it fast.
have no voice. No. A heart of fire.
Oh, right, okay. That's not quite right. So
Oh,
it's a heart of fire, wings unfurled.
unfold. Okay.
Yeah. In myths and legends, I ruled the world. Fierce and ancient, a creature of law. Alas, can't you hear my mighty roar? Hey, I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, you do it. Almost.
Close.
Which one did you say you think it's the shadow?
Second one.
The amethyst.
No. Well, I don't know. It's the thing about I have no voice, but I can tell a
Yeah, that's
story. I have no
the.
body. That's a shadow.
Yeah, that's the amethyst. I have no husband. Must have thought. No, wait. Empty. Hmm.
I think that's.
Okay. Thank you.
Why is it getting fucking hotter? The sun's gone.
I don't know, dude.
Ugh. Ugh.
Ugh.
Anyway. So. Okay, so you think that the first one, the skull, the one,
Yeah,
the
but
one
this-
with the scarf on the skull. Oh,
the amethyst
Right.
he thought was the shadow. That's what you said, Doc.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the one with the thing about I have no voice, but I can tell there is a shadow. The I don't have eyes, but once did see. I once had thoughts, now white and empty. It's like I think that's a skull, but that is on the skull, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the bottom one, I mean, okay, I'm going to ask a non in-game question. Is that a real world riddle, or is that supposed to be in the in-game riddle?
I did find it.
Huh.
Yeah, but I mean,
I did find it in a for like D&D riddles. I didn't make it up myself. If that's what you're
Like, the
asking.
only reason I'm saying it is it says it's a creature of law and everything as though, and myths and all that kind of stuff. But it's still the answer to that looks like it would be just a dragon. So, but a dragon's not a myth or a legend, is it?
Not in this world. No.
Well, but right, okay. I think it's because it's D&D specific. So no, they're not. You're right. So what I would say is you're right on all of them. Okay, it's because it's in myths and legends they rule the world, but they don't, do they?
No.
Or they have done in past.
Well, they do.
stories.
That's what really.
Well, but they don't. Not anymore, though. Not really.
That's what I was
Depends
fucking
which
worried.
world you're in.
Not when a little
So-
group of fucking misfits can walk into a cave and fuck up like a fucking crazy ancient white dragon. Although they did have a bit of help from another dragon, but they're not really. Well, I suppose. But again, though, okay. But like that, so I know that here in this world, like there is I think he's a brass or a bronze dragon that rules.
Well, anyway, that's the reason. I'm
So,
saying
but
it.
but it's not widely known that he does, and it's it's like a rumor sort of thing. So I guess that's kind of where when I saw that's why I thought that. Yeah, I didn't think he'd turn up.
Anyway, so yeah, so the three things I think are a skull, a shadow, and
A dragon? Is that what he said?
a dragon. Yeah.
Oh god.
But-
I'm sweating. What's that? Yeah, but to be fair, he has been like
Yeah.
just on a 14-hour shift.
Yeah, he's been blowing off these customers. Anyway,
Yeah, exactly. Well, to be fair, if I'd been doing that all day, I think I'd be fucking done it.
oh yeah.
And probably feeling a bit queasy.
Well.
And traumatized. I don't think I'd be able to focus either. I don't think it's the heat that's taken out of him, but I think he's just being polite. Oh, knackered. That actually means sexually exhausted. I'm just saying. That like the literal meaning of knackered. I know we don't use it like that anymore, but that is.
I didn't know.
I
that.
do when I say I'm knackered.
Is that because you've been wanking too much? So it's every time you come on now, you say I'm knackered. It's just you saying I've just had a wank. Is that what you're saying?
So.
So I'm not right.
Pre-game wank.
So, Dragon Skull and Shadow.
Okay.
Is that
So who works them out and who says it?
probably?
And what language do you say it in? That's the
Well,
question.
somebody those are those things that in Draconic, so someone had to read them out.
Right. So the labels for what the items are written in. I guess whatever we said it was last time that the Dark Elf speak.
Yeah, Undercommon, I think. But,
Yeah. So that's written in that, and the riddles themselves were written in Draconic.
So basically, Ember's read them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Went. I don't know what this means.
what's 14 intelligence? So Worm actually just says it. He's like, yeah, it's a thing and a thing and a thing.
As you say it, it's just like, yeah, it means that. Yeah, it means that. Because I guess like you've got some insight into how like drow work and how the minds work and stuff as well.
Mm.
So you're like, well, obviously that's that.
Yeah, but he's reasonably intelligent as well with 14. So it's like,
That's true.
yeah.
And you say that, and do you just say that in common, or?
Yeah, in the language that we're just talking in. So it's cool. Shadow and a dragon.
Okay. And right, so you say that to the group, and nothing happens. Does anybody want to do anything with that information?
Should I try that in Draconic? Ember says.
I don't know. Is she going to try it in Draconic?
She does.
Okay. No, nothing happens.
Oh, that didn't work. Hello.
Shin says it in Elvish. That doesn't work either.
Okay, so we covered like the 3 languages.
There's only one left, and I think Worm's the only one that speaks it. Well, unless it's in a completely different fucking language.
Well, it says it in
No,
Goblin,
I was thinking
then.
Undercommon.
Oh.
The one we were just talking about.
Oh, I said he says it in Goblin, and it's like, that don't work.
Yeah. Everyone's just like, what the fuck? Why is he spitting at them? I think that's going to do it work.
Haktua.
It's growling and spitting. It's just completely unnecessary. Why is he throwing his shit? Okay. So yeah, when you say it in Undercommon,
Well, I've got Elvish as well, so it's Elvish or whichever, so you can say it in either.
At some point between you all, you manage to muddle it out, and you get to Undercommon. And as you say it, each of them, so you have to go around to all of them one at a time and say it to each of them. But whichever one you stood next to, so let's say you stood next to the Amethyst one, and you say Shadow in Undercommon, and the case just kind of dissipates. It just seems to disappear from around it. And there's Amethyst sat in what looks like a full ring of a small, dark dragon.
And what did you say that was? That was.
That is, it is actually a real item.
No,
you should be able to find it.
As a amethyst. You said another word. It was.
Yeah, it's an amethyst. It's an lodestone. Yeah, that's the one. Ow!
What did you do now?
I trapped my finger. Just the tip of it.
What did you do that for?
Because fuck it, why not?
Do any of you have like if you get something that's like got a spring closer, you always put your finger in it and see how much it's going to hurt if it closes on your finger?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. Because I'm a psychopath, maybe.
Oh no, because that's why Net's just laugh because you do as well, don't you?
Mm.
I'll just put my finger in and just like release it and see if it's going to hurt. Well, of course it's going to hurt.
But it's like pegs and that as well.
Yeah,
You just
it's
gotta.
like, I wonder why does everybody do that?
Yeah, and you don't even put on like the meaty bit where it might be able to take you. It's always the tip of the finger as well, or something.
Yeah. The only reason that I mentioned this is on Friday at work, somebody had stolen one of me mini clamps
Okay.
and took it upstairs to the other office. So I
He's
saw it.
got his fucking ear.
So I picked it up and I'm stood there messing with it. I put it in my finger. I said, "Has everyone done this?" And everyone went, "Yeah." and it hurts, doesn't it? And everyone went, "Yeah." So why are you all doing that? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you say
While I'm stood there
you walk off with
doing
it
it.
still stuck to your finger.
Yeah.
You bunch of fucking idiots. Ow.
Yeah. Why do we do it?
I
I don't know.
don't know.
Because we just have to know. We just have to know just how much it's going to hurt. Yeah. The scarf is actually called a platinum scarf.
Is that a real item?
You'll find that they're all real things, and the flail is actually the flail of Tiamat. They're interesting items. I don't know whether anybody will actually want to make use of them or.
Well, they'll go in the black hole.
They're going to the bag for now. So all these fucking. I love that. That's just how overpowered the group is right now. So, oh, look at these legendary items. I'm just going to throw into this bag of crap that we've got. We'll sort it out later. I'm sure it'll be nice.
Oh, you could choose what kind of damage. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, but then you got to use the flail of Tiamat.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it's not cursed apparently, so I don't think so.
See,
But you would be using the flail of Tiamat, and everybody would be looking at it going, okay,
yeah. See,
as it hits them in the face.
I know about a little bit about Tiamat now because my other group was being chased by cultists of Tiamat for a while because some rogue decided to steal a crown of Tiamat. So that's great.
I think that's a real thing, isn't it?
That's one of the things you don't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
unless you're this group and you're really, really powerful and you don't even care about gods.
Yeah. No, it was in the
It's like
the
stealing the
tree.
hand of Vecna while he's still got it on his wrist. It's like, don't do that. Just don't do that. No.
It's okay. It's in the sea now by the Candle Keep, so somewhere.
Would you just fucking throw it away?
Yes.
Wow. I'd have just killed all these cultists and kept it.
XP. That's how you grind XP.
Yeah, just to stand there.
Yeah.
Find a bridge. Just hold the bridge until you've killed all the cultists. That's how it works.
So,
I'm sure they can't fly or anything.
Nah. So flail of Tiamat.
Yep.
Tiamat wouldn't use a flail though, because she's a dragon god.
No, but it would be like one of her fucking knights or some shit, won't it? One of her paladins. Sounds like a dark paladin weapon.
Let's see. Stop. Just a lodestone. Did you say the scarf?
It is called the Platinum Scarf or Platinum Scarf or something like that. It should be there. They're all from Fizban's Treasury of Dragons.
And how big is the skull? Would that fit in the bag?
Yeah. Probably you'd be able to get it through. It's like a young dragon's skull, so it's like
because I need a dragon skull.
Yeah, obviously to decorate something or other.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
See.
Oh, I don't know what to do about that.
Breath of life.
Yeah, the scarf's it's a bit of a
It's a weird one.
yeah. Like I say, the flailer Tiamat sounds really nice, but then you've got to use it, knowing that people are going to assume that you're a follower of Tiamat.
Yeah.
The Amethyst is an interesting one.
Yeah, they're in Lodestone.
Yeah.
That would probably be good for some, because advantages say strength saving throws. So then you have the flying and the other stuff.
Not sure who could make use of it though. That's I mean, Sir Gregory maybe.
Maybe.
Although he'd have to attune to it. I don't know if he's got a spot for attuning.
I don't think I think he's only got one item.
Oh. And he could
Does
just
he?
blend it
No, he's
into his
got two.
armor.
Shield and the Dawnblade. He's only actually got 2 items tuned anyway.
Yeah. So you could probably make use of that. I'm trying to think. Like, because who else needs to make, like, if people are stronger, they need to have advantage on strength saving throws. Well, that's Vorak, Sir Gregory, and Sharog, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're the only ones that are stronger that might need to take advantage of that. But Vorak has it just by getting pissed off anyway.
I don't need
And Sharog-
flying.
Sharog just lets a brother get on with it if he's going to do that. Yeah, you don't need fly. Yeah, that's right. That's the other thing. You don't need flying. Vorak doesn't need it because he can just fucking jump as far. And he'd forget to use it anyway because he's a fucking idiot.
Flying Sir Gregory, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
flight for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it gives him a bit more movement in fights where things are fucking not staying still and on the ground.
I think that's a good
I mean,
idea.
gravitational thrust just looks like it's fucking fun. And also reverse gravity also looks like fun. Smash him into the ceiling, drop him to the floor. Smash him into the ceiling, drop him to the floor.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I was more thinking I was more thinking the flight.
Yeah.
And who could take advantage on strength saving throws. And I was thinking, like, Vorak doesn't really need that.
No.
Flight would be nice, but he'd probably forget he had it. So yeah, I was thinking Sir Gregory for that one.
I
Looking
think
at it now.
Gregory as well.
Just trying to... Shin doesn't rely on strength, does he?
No, I think it's just those 3, isn't it?
Oh, he does actually, technically. He is strength-based. I don't think he's as strong as Sir Gregory.
Thing is, he could move the eye he's got in the middle of his head and put it over his eye, and then use the amethyst lodestone and put that over his other eye, so he looks more normal.
It looks like a one. Yeah, it does look fucking normal with a fucking bright fucking purple, or sorry, deep purple fucking dragon eye on one side, and a Mad Eye Moody eye on the other.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, I mean, I've not heard a better argument for you, haven't it?
Done and done, sir.
Yeah, I mean the flail. I mean, maybe Shin. He's strength based, but I don't know whether
probably Shin because he was gonna use that. Oh no! What Shin got?
I don't know. I'm just having a look
got,
now.
The speedy scimitar.
He's got the scimitar of speed, so he gets an extra attack. But does that make up? And does that make up for?
I'll tag
that
him
make
in
up for the
thing.
Tiamat. Well, no, just we can always sort it out next time, can't we? He doesn't have to use. He'd have to attune to it anyway, so he wouldn't be able to use it now. Unless he was going to take an hour to fucking sit down with it. But I say I don't know whether I'm just looking at it now, wondering whether that would work out better for him. So he gets. So it's a +3. When you hit with they take 5d4 damage.
So an
your
extra
choice.
5d4 damage. So
an extra 5d4 damage of your choice.
Whatever the flail is, and then
with an extra 5d4 damage on top of that, So that's like potentially an extra 20, but on average probably about an extra 10. And then you also have the option to use it to do a breath attack, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah?
that's once a day. So
But but I mean that could be fucking that could
That's a high
change the
save
course
as
of a
well.
battle. That.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying it's
90
that's like
feet
once a
cone.
day.
So I'm just
once a
wondering.
week.
I'm just wondering whether that like trumps the extra attack from the scimitar, which he always fucking misses with.
I'd say probably not.
14,
No, I'm not sure it
6.
does. I'm not sure that beats out the scimitar. I'm going to be honest, because you're losing an extra chance to hit. I mean, you could hit twice with it and miss each time.
Love, Diva.
But then if you
Well,
hit,
if
you're going
you've
to fuck them up.
3 attacks.
Right, so his scimitar's a 1d6. He's got 1d6 plus 10 on his scimitar. That's because of his.
Thanks for the resub, babe.
Strength,
I don't know.
and it's got a +2 bonus, and probably his proficiency. So, what's a flail? Hang on.
1d8, I think.
So,
Oh, where did I put my phone?
I don't know. I think we can leave that for to sort out when he's here.
Yeah.
You never know. Fucking, Anya might fucking want it for some stupid reason. I don't know.
Well, she's asking, did I do anything cool? You fell asleep.
Well, right. Well, there's something cool for her in a minute, but she's not here. That's the problem.
Well, she's listening.
Well, she might want to listen a bit harder.
Okay.
So, and the scarf, I don't know. I mean, nobody can use them yet because you're going to have to.
Yeah. I
I'll
don't
take
know,
time to
the
attune, but
Scarf was again a big weird one, wasn't it?
yeah, I think you.
So you can pull out 3 scales per day.
Oh, I thought it also gave you. I don't think anything's immune to radiant damage, is it? I think that's the.
I don't think so. Is that one of the few? Radiant and the crosses, whatever.
Force damage.
Force.
Doesn't.
Force is the one that most things can't have anything. I think there is. I think there's. I think like amethyst dragons maybe, because they're force based. Are about the only thing in the world that can fucking mitigate force damage at all. I thought it had more than that. I thought it was like a armor piece.
Hold on.
I must have misread that.
So
Because it lets you produce a platinum shield, but
Oh,
for
that
an
must be what I
hour.
read then.
that's one of the things. But the other thing is, it's just the heal, isn't it? It's the breath of life. 10d4 heal.
You basically get a spiritual weapon
Yes.
that's really good. So it'd be really good if you knew you're going to go and fight a dragon, a chromatic dragon. It would be helpful for someone to be using.
It's not
Yeah.
a spiritual weapon. It just becomes a hammer that you can use, a light hammer. So it's that you or another creature can use. It just turns into a magical.
Oh, I see. So you've actually got to use it. Yeah, it's not like a. Okay. So basically, you could have that, and you could call forth the shield and the hammer, and fight with them. Is what it's saying.
Yes.
And then heal people occasionally.
When you want to.
So when you're using the shield, you're immune to radiant damage yourself. You do extra radiant damage. I mean, it's not like it's bad.
No, I don't know. I don't know if it warrants legendary status though.
No,
It
I mean
seems
everything
a bit
in there
situational. You get me?
almost says legendary.
Hmm.
The what? Sorry. What's that?
I was just saying most of them in here just appear to be legendary, just because the dragon ones.
Yeah, or like really rare.
Yeah, very rare. Legendary. Yeah. Oh, emerald pen, uncommon.
Just because you can write without needing
A pen that lets you. Yeah.
I mean, I get the See, how does the scarf compare to the gold canary figurine of wondrous power? They can literally turn into a fucking gold dragon. I mean, it can't use its legendary actions or lair actions, but you know.
Figurine becomes an adult gold dragon for 1 hour. but can't use legendary actions or lair actions.
But can still use its fucking
just
breath
pathetic
and
then,
kick the shit out of everything. Like, that's a get out of jail free card if I ever saw one. Or yeah, I don't know. I don't think the Dragonlance should be either. That shouldn't be legendary. Unless you're fighting dragons, and oh, that's because it's right. Okay, it's because you can command a dragon to make an attack.
Yes, so that is
Really?
that's what the Dragonlance was. So that lets you ride dragons.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure that. I say I don't think it deserves legendary status. It's not as good as I say. I wasn't really looking that deep into it when I did it, but it wasn't quite. For some reason, I thought I had it in my head that it was like I think I must have misread the shield bit as it being like basically that's what you had all the time, or something like that
Okay.
at the top when I read it. Which would obviously be very different if you were just permanently fucking immune to radiant damage or whatever it is. Oh, right, okay. I think we'll do the next floor, and then I think I'm gonna have to leave it there because
That's okay.
I've had a
Have
bit
you
of
read
a fucking...
Have you read Crystal Blade?
Yes.
it's essentially the one that I've done for Sir Gregory.
Yeah.
Like,
Actually, as soon as I saw the glowing light, I was like, well, I'm not giving them that because I'm having somebody else with another fucking glowing light.
Yeah, but they've literally stole my idea. Anyway.
Yep. The bastards. I can't believe they did that to you. Wow, how dare they? And any weapon type. Wow. Wow. But theirs can't upgrade, though, so... Anyway. Right, we'll do the next floor, and then I'm going to have to leave it, because I'm fucking fed up of being sat here where it's really fucking hot with the tiniest little fucking fan in the world. And
At least you have a fan.
And I woke up with a headache this morning, which I think is because I was so fucking dehydrated.
Probably.
I'm going to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't have done this tonight if it hadn't been for the fact that it's been like fucking 2 months. Any other circumstances, I might have been like, nah, fuck that.
Just saying.
Closest thing. No.
12th of April.
Yeah,
it's only
2 months. It's the last time.
It's 2 months and a week.
And
a week. No, shut up, fuck up. No, it's not. I'm going to stick with it only just about 2. You can say nearly 3 if you want. I'm going to say just about 2. And then we'll be about right between us. Right. Okay. So, travel up to the next floor. After you've received your new magic items that you've just stuffed into a bag and paid no attention to whatsoever.
And the skull.
And the skull. Yeah.
Don't forget the skull.
Okay. So, you want to do an investigation check as you make your way up the stairs?
Yes. Let's see. Oh, it's better.
Nice.
That's better.
Very nice. Would you like to roll the... Okay, you can both roll D100.
Ooh, nice number.
Okay, so we've got 50. Oh, that's interesting.
Is that?
The whole Hollow World Atlas is what Ember finds, which you figure from a quick glance at it is like some kind of like mapping of the Underdark.
Oh.
What did 25? Can you remember that? Yes. Oh no, not quite, but sort of. I this one caught your eye worm. Tavern management, which is what caught your eye.
Don't need it.
In rural areas. Oh. Can you both roll a D20 as well, please?
Yes.
Okay. No. You're not having the fucking two of those. You can fuck off. Worm's gonna have to roll again. Ember finds a scroll of levitate, and Worm finds. Oh, that's an interesting one as well. Worm finds a spell scroll of mazed. M-A-Z-E.
Maze. Maze.
Okay. So, at the top of this next flight of stairs, there's yet another kind of side room that kicks off from it. Now, it's not as big, this one. It seems to be primarily. It looks like a balcony area, with a glass door leading into it. That as you look into it, you can see that it is surrounded. Also seems to be surrounded in glass. Okay, so it kind of sticks out. You assume from the side of the tower like that.
Are you throwing this? Oh, over there. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I mean, there's no reason.
You'd have to. You couldn't. You'd have to do it in a particular order. You'd have to.
I think you'd have to cast fly on yourself
cast
first,
twice and then do it. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you have to hold concentration. I'm not sure how that works.
It doesn't say. It's just that you just have.
Oh, so you've just got it active on you for 10 minutes. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, because fucking flies. Right. Anyway, so. However, the balcony, given that it's in the Underdark, isn't getting any sunlight or anything like that. It's quite dark in there, as is most of the world in the Underdark. And what you see in kind of, no, not that. Go away.
It's a dot.
Yeah, no, it's dots everywhere. You see small. There's 8 of them, so I'm not going to draw. Oh, fuck. Right, okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all 8 in. Because I started drawing them too big. But kind of like, almost like flower beds around it. So it looks like a kind of dark greenhouse.
Oh!
Now, and inside there's all kinds of strange glowing lights. And as you look around the outside, right, so first of all, so as you approach this platform, there's a few little shelves with books on them, and there's a few like kind of sort of maybe gardening and like alchemy type implements. Okay. As you look through this glass door onto this balcony that seems to be covered in glass, all right, you can see a whole selection of what look like mushrooms growing in different flower beds. So,
who could possibly be interested in mushrooms?
I'm assuming Anya's going to go in without even fucking checking with anybody first.
Let's see, does she write anything? Belle, does Anya go to the mushrooms? Yoink! Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So as she opens it, it smells like you'd expect a room that was growing mushrooms to smell like. But it's quite humid, but also cold and... Well, it's cold and damp and, you know, what you'd expect for somewhere that was growing mushrooms in the dark. Does anybody else follow her in there?
You said there was books.
Yeah, so you're seeing what look like books on alchemy and the way of using different mushrooms and fungi and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
That's basically what's there, and how to, like, information on how to grow them and different types of fungi and stuff like that. Because what is it that dwarves have? Is it immunity to poison, or is it just...
We're all immune to poison currently.
Oh, fucking yeah. Alright, okay. It's fine, she just walks into the room. And starts digging through all the different mushrooms. So, there is.
Same resist. You don't have to resist. We've all got immunity to poison because we had the
Oh, yeah, we got
Hero's
the-
Feast.
Yeah.
That is
So
true.
it's fine. You're absolutely fine. So she finds a whole selection of mushrooms in there, which I'm assuming she either takes all of or takes samples of. So but essentially this is like a mushroom kind of terrarium type thing for these specific ones. So they are. God, stop talking. I've got to read every time you do
She licks the
that.
purple one.
Right. So for a start, I don't know how you knew there was a purple one, but then again, it's mushroom, so there's always a purple one. Okay. So do you lick the when you say the purple one? Do you mean the flat capped purple one with an orange with the that's also got a purple stem, like a long thin purple stem, and like little orange tendrils that hang off it? Or do you mean the deep pink one with a rounded cap and a deep purple thick stem? Because there's two purple mushrooms, two that are predominantly purple. There's a lot of purple in there, but you know.
Oh, she's typing.
Well, there's also a bright yellow capped one that's got a bright yellow rounded cap with a thick purple stem and red spots.
The pink one, because tentacles are scary. Is that what you mean? Makes sense.
Right, so hang on. Right, I'll run through what they are, and then you can tell me what you do with them. Okay, so the first one is a. Right, so the first mushroom has a flat, dark blue cap with a purple stem. So we've got one. Flat. No.
I'm just gonna be right back while you write off the
Yeah.
mushrooms.
Yeah, if you, I mean, yeah. I don't know if that's how you spell that. Hang on. Oh, it is. It would be quicker if I just fucking read it, wouldn't it? But then she won't be able to see it. Doesn't really matter if she licks them, though, does it? Because nothing's going to happen to her. She's not going to be able to figure anything out because she can't be poisoned.
I'm back, by the way.
Just thinking about it, it's not going to have any kind. Well, actually, that's not true. Some of them could have an effect. So it's written down with my random words that I've then was just like, well, that's how I imagine it, and I'll just say it properly when it comes to it. But now I've got to translate it into actual, language that makes sense.
Proper words.
Yeah. So you're gonna lick the first one. So the flat deep, right? Okay. So, hang on a minute. Oh no, she's not taking it. So you kind of pluck one of the flat blue ones out, and you lick right across the cap of it. And with your experience with mushrooms, you get that this will probably have some kind of potential curative properties.
Did you? Let's see.
2 more.
Curative? Is that what you said?
Curative, yeah. Sorry.
That's
As in potentially healing or in some way helping you. What was I on?
5,
Orange.
6.
I don't know what she's writing at the minute. I'm too busy typing.
She said, "Oh, nice. Take a few of them." And the first one.
Can't type anymore.
He's like, I'm done.
Oh, sorry. Right. Okay. Right. So you're going to take a bunch of the first ones. Yeah. Okay. So you've grabbed a load of them and shoved them in your mushroom bag. And next to them, you've got fairly similar looking ones. Slightly deep, like it's gone from deep blue into the kind of more purple. But these ones have got some weird kind of bright orange tendrils hanging from underneath that are also glowing. They're right next to them in the next flower bed or fungi bed.
Funky bed?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Yeah, okay. They make your hands tingle when you pick them up. Wherever your hand touches the orange bits on them, it makes your hands tingle. But you're immune to poison at the minute, so you're fine. should have put your gloves on. But then, how do you find out what their properties are if you wear gloves?
True.
Yeah. Okay. So well, I'll just run through them then. So then the next one's the light blue ones with the conical cap and the red stem. After a quick, I don't know, lick and sniff, whatever it is you do with them.
You're going to special might be dangerous pouch.
Yeah, so they'd probably go in your like helpful one because they seem to be in some way possibly curative. We don't know. The deep pink ones, with a purple stem, they don't seem to have any effect on you. You're not sure why. Tastes a bit spicy, but they don't seem to be having any effect on you.
You're gonna have a
Then again,
ring gun.
you're currently immune to poison, so even if you wanted to trip balls, you couldn't. The bright yellow ones with the red spots and the thick purple stem also seem to be helpful in some way. You're not sure how, because you'd probably have to eat a whole fucking lot of them to get any kind of reaction out of them. And the ones next to them, which basically look identical, except that they're clustered together instead of growing separately, almost definitely harmful. Even with your immunity to poison, they're potent. The bright orange cap with the weird upright feelers coming out of them.
She said nice.
Are almost certainly dangerous. Oh no, sorry, helpful. Sorry, they're really helpful. They seem to be all like really, really helpful. Like you could probably do something really good with those, but you're not sure what because you can't get a fucking reaction out of them. And the last ones, the ones with the ethereal blue dome, are a tricky one. You feel like
Extra free of
maybe they could be used to do harm, but they could also be used to do good. However, until you got time to sit down and investigate them properly, you won't know what their properties are. So I imagine she just runs in there and just starts licking mushrooms and sniffing them and shoving them into like different bags quite rapidly.
Can I get another book?
Yep. So whilst Anya's in there doing that, is anybody doing anything else? Or are you all just kind of like stood outside and watching because there's not a lot of room in there?
Just watching.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good point. Yeah, they'd know potentially. That would be. You might even have a few varieties there that they don't know about, so that'd be fun. So you're all just kind of watching her like fucking freak. Look at her.
Yum, yum,
Oh
yum.
yeah, Vorak going to open the door and he's going to be like, "Hey, can we eat any of those?" Fucking hell, it's hot in here. No, it's not. It's cold, isn't it? No, it's not. It's not hot. It's cold. Oh, cold in here. And wet.
Would you notice if it was cold though?
Yeah, I mean, you can. The twins can still feel that it's cold. It just doesn't have an effect on them like
So
it
like,
would anybody else. Like when everybody else starts to get hurt by the cold, we're just like, "Ha! This is summer."
Oh, so they're like Norwegians in spring.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, okay. Well, we can come back to when you've got time to look at them. I'll make better notes on what they actually do.
I made notes
Yeah,
of which one she's taken.
Well, she's taken all of them. I
Yeah,
thought she
yeah.
probably would anyway.
Yeah, but she...
I forgot that you. Oh, yeah, that is actually yeah.
Oh. She took some extra ones of the number 7.
Oh, right, yes. Just have to. I'll make note. I'll probably forget that I made
notes.
a note. I'll do it. Right, okay.
Yeah, extra for the extra healing ones. Yeah. Well,
Yeah. So that's the one with the weird little feelers. They're in my mind really creepy looking, but you know.
They're mushrooms, right? They're safe
Yeah.
to eat, but who in the right mind would think, "Oh, look at that purple thing on the floor. I think
Oh,
I'll
I know.
eat that."
That's called danger. Everybody knows that colour in nature is danger.
Yep.
Thing is, though, like with a lot of things, like who was the first one to pick it up and just fucking eat it?
Vikings.
Probably.
I don't know. Anya, Doc. Anya.
I mean, that's true. I mean, somebody somewhere's done it because they were curious, aren't they?
Do we have? Shara can make alchemy. That's no issue, as long as she knows
Yeah,
how.
I was waiting for Anya and Sharog's hobbies to collide at some point.
Yeah,
Way.
Yeah, because I did the extra thing to study it, didn't I? To learn it. Yeah.
You did.
So
You
that's
certainly
not an
did.
issue. So, and we have a book, so you know. By our powers combined.
So I'm sure once we've found somewhere quiet and safe for a while where you can sit down and
Yeah, not in
experiment.
the middle of a fucking siege.
yeah.
And you can say that about everything. Who thought it was a
you-
good idea to milk a cow?
Well, yeah, but right. Hang on though, right? Because we had this conversation the other day when I was out with his home ed group, right? And the parents were all sat around the table, and somebody else said that. And I don't think that's that big of a fucking stretch, right? Because they're mammals, right? They have teeth, so they're like humans, yeah. So we drink human milk, but we're like, well, fuck, I ain't got anything to drink. But that cow's producing milk for its baby, so why can't I drink that?
Why did you have to just
At that
become
point,
reasonable?
and women that
Why
have
did you have
babies
to
know
just
how to get
become
milk out of their
reasonable
boobs, so I'm
with
sure they
a
just went up to the
reasonable
cow. and went, "Look."
argument when I was trying to take the mickey out of Bell?
Well, because that's what I like to do. I like to ruin it for people.
Jay thinks about this a
But it's
lot.
Yeah, because I thought about it. I was like, actually, that's quite reasonable. There was another couple as well. I actually did it. There were 3 things that they mentioned, and I actually managed to reason them all out. And one of them was fucking ridiculous, and I can't even remember what it was. And I managed to make it sound reasonable, and they all kind of went, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." No, it fucking doesn't, you idiots. What the fuck's wrong with you? I can't remember what it was. Fuck, that's going to annoy me. Now. I'll probably remember like at 3 o'clock tonight when I can't
Probably,
get back
that
to
makes
sleep. Or
sense.
something. And I'll just throw it to Discord later. I am going to have to leave. I know it's only been a short one, but there is only like fucking 3 of us, well, 3.5 of us here. Anyway.
Is there like 50 more floors? Or is it
No,
just 'cause
there's
it's like
that's the other thing that's the other thing as well. It's just kind of the last floor,
So
and then
it's
it's
a good
like
stopping point for story.
yeah, the next floor is things might happen, and it might be better if there's slightly more people here to
that makes
experience
sense.
it.
Totally makes sense, but
So-
we've been playing for a couple of hours. But you
And,
know,
and like I said, I mean, if it hadn't have been for it being so long since we last played, I might have left it tonight, but I didn't feel like I could. I didn't really want to either. I gotta be
Good.
honest. I didn't, like I wanted to because my head hurts, but I didn't want to because you know.
they'd show up and kill
been
you.
a fucking
Well,
long time
I
and I
would
wanted
show
to
up and
play.
kill you because I know where you live.
Is that your new threat? Is it on the way you live? Well, I don't care now. How about
I
that?
know.
That's how threatening I found you. I don't care that you know where I live. Fucking step up. I don't care. Come and knock on my door, and I'll be like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
No, but that's fine though. Should be good for next
Nice to get
week.
back into it a bit at least. Anyway, are we all free next week? Well, I mean, obviously we don't know whether Helen can be or not because she's poorly, and we don't know about Liam until fucking
The day before.
Saturday.
I'm fine. I actually don't work on next Saturday, so I'm fine.
I'm sure Doc can rearrange any dates he's got.
Or washing his hair.
Yeah.
Next weekend is not an issue.
Oh, you're on holiday, aren't you?
No.
No, that's the
on
end of
holiday
next
in
month.
End of July.
Oh,
That's why I thought.
I
I'd
see what you
mention
were.
it now.
I see what you were doing now.
Yeah.
You were
Next
taking
time
a
we play.
piss.
Yeah.
He was taking
Yeah,
the piss.
I got it. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. I'd have laughed at it earlier if I'd have realised what you were doing.
No, that
Oh,
was good.
okay.
It wasn't funny anyway, so why would you have laughed?
That was funny.
if I'd have understood that you were meant because it would be fucking 10 years.
All right. Well, I could have just said that, couldn't I?
Yeah, you could have made it a little more obvious what you're hinting at, but then
I mean,
I could have probably
Alright,
figured it
guys,
out
I'm
if I
off
I
for
was.
did mention a few weeks ago
Yeah.
that Net had to get the Halloween one sorted.
Mhm.
That'll be the next.
Oh
thing
yeah, I
for
did
them.
see that. I was like, fuck off, dickhead. I've got new internet now, so it's all good. Apart from, I forgot